I got a
Live
text about
in
Chico
effect.
today.
It's morning run. I'm gonna need BiggDogg Chico. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Everybody been waiting, and we're finally here. Well, let's get it in, man. The morning run. We're live in effect. Back like vertebrae. ATL, Jackson, Mississippi to Hawaii. Let's get it. Let's go.
Oh, now.
Bro, I'm crazy. I muted myself right before the show, so I don't know what's going on. Hello, how you guys doing today?
No, my Jesus. Y'all,
It's been a long while, and we're
let me say good afternoon, good evening to the chat. This is the morning run, but you know we had to do some traveling today. Stopped in Dallas for Pro Day, back in Mississippi. Like we've been all over the place, man. Been all over the place. But one thing is consistent.
Yes, indeed.
Chico crazy as hell.
Amen. My dog.
Yeah, we were gonna start this show at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, and it's now 6:15 because for 13 minutes we just been talking off the air, and I'm talking about great content. I'm like, Chico, why we ain't live? Like, why we holding this conversation?
Blaming on Chico. Hey, did y'all even hear me on the intro at all? Did y'all hear me?
Yeah, I heard.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I think I muted myself to where I couldn't hear anything, so I was like,
I think they heard me asking you about your collard greens though too. I didn't know you were about to hit the button right then.
What you said about collard greens?
I said you will wait till the last second and then be like, oh, let me go check on these collard greens. Like,
yes, indeed. That's some Negro-ish right there. Poly-Negro in, all my Poly-Negros out there. Oh, now to y'all. Appreciate y'all checking in. Wherever you're checking in from, East Coast, West Coast, worldwide.
Got to dive into that.
We got to dive into what?
Poly-Negro.
It's Poly-Negro in a term that we have.
Is that Poly-Negro like Neo?
Oh, no. That's like a mixture of Polynesian and black Negro.
Okay.
Negro. So that's what I'm saying. Mix that in together.
I just want to make sure we on the same page, my brother.
Hattiesburg, Mississippi checking in, 49 South, Nassau, Bahamas. We see you. Pago is in the building.
Indeed.
We see
American Samoa.
Jacksonville is in the house. Duval. Hey, if you're checking in, let us know where you're checking in from. It is the morning run special edition. Like I said, we was all traveling, had some things to do. So that's why it's so important that you got the notification bells on. You'll know 30-minute notification about to go live because there's going to be some twists and turns next week because our man Deuce the Scoop going to be on the road some to some pro days. It's spring break week for Colorado next week. Got a lot of special guests going to be dropping in on the morning run. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned and locked in. Let's see what we got, man. Omaha, Nebraska, 303 Denver House, Houston,
Omaha,
Cincinnati, Los Angeles.
Hey, so I'm gonna be in Omaha next week. I'm gonna be in Omaha on Monday. I need to know how far is the Lincoln from Omaha. If you could put that in the chat, I would be greatly appreciative if you could do that.
Halifax, Nova Scotia is in the building.
That's hard.
Dukes will officially be the illest Igga in Nebraska once he get up out there. Shout out to Billy.
That's a great movie reference. I'm gonna get into that later on too, for sure.
Yes, indeed. What we here talking about today, man? Unc been traveling. I thought you was going to the Big 12 Pro Day at first, and I don't think Unc. I think he's going back home to Jackson.
I did both.
You did both?
Yeah, I've been in Dallas. Hey, look, Chico, you can't look. I'm tell you what Neely like.
Easy.
It's like trying to keep up with a roach when you flick the lights on and off. Man, I'm scattered, dog. Like, look, where you saw me last, I ain't there no more. Like,
right. I like that.
Move, dog. Like,
well, you saw me and I'm not there anymore. I posted it so that you can see it. I know. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Matter of fact, I be posting after I done left in case you try to pull up on me.
Exactly.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I see Neely at Waffle House. No, Neely was at Waffle House.
That's them hood tactics.
On the couch and I tell you I was there.
That's them hood tactics, right? You know, we post our vacation pictures once we back home, not as we're on vacation. We move out or in the apartment or in a new location at nighttime if we can, so that the people don't see all the stuff we moving in.
Okay, then Chico.
And don't leave no box out on the street.
Don't leave no TV boxes out. None of that.
Man. All right, Chico, let's roll. You got the point.
I got the point today.
Yeah.
Iska. I'm finna
the
bounce
point
pass.
and the hook shot.
I'm finna bounce pass real quick, like the hook shot. Dukes. And I guess we can go right into the Big 12 Pro Day, man. We saw some of the Buffaloes out there doing their thing. One guy stood out. Well, a lot of them stood out, but one guy stood out to me with BJ Green running the 4.7, doing his thing out there. Chidozie looked well. He moved well in his drill. I think he ran a 5.6 in his 40, but he still looked great in the shuttle drill and the L drill and things of that nature. Who stood out to you guys? What are y'all taking from the Big 12 Pro Day today?
You know, I do the Big 12 Pro Day, man, much like I look at the combine. I think it's one of those things that can absolutely, help you. But my big thing is game film. And then I think your workouts, can kind of undergird that and support it. So let me start with the BJ Green. I don't care if it was Arizona, Colorado. He done showed me what he can do.
Right.
And then when I see him do it in a structured, controlled environment, like running those cone drills, running a 40, all it does is just strengthen what I've already seen on tape and game film. Like, for someone to think that this brother doesn't deserve or is not worthy of a shot in the NFL, fourth or fifth round, I don't know what you smoking that good. I don't think times you have to get sacks from different positions, from different universities and different coaches, different schemes, before people just know and accept, like, okay, this dude got it. It's the same thing with Chidozie. You got a gold jacket and a Hall of Famer Warren Sapp endorsing him, saying, hey, I'm telling anybody that asks me what he can do. And so both of those guys, regardless of what their speed was or their L drill was, you have seen it not only in real life gameplay, you have seen it change the outcome of a game. And there is no testament than that. Then this dude is literally what we call in the street, Dukes, a game changer.
Yeah. No, 1,000%. I thought Block Bully, the way he moved, and it's not even about the final time. It's about quick twitch. You want to look at the things that allow him to get that time. But BJ Green, come on, dog. When you talk about running 4.7, a little bit undersized when you think about traditional guys who can play that 5 technique or the edge. But this is the thing. At that speed, he can do either. And so all that 4.7 gave him was versatility. It allowed him to say, you know what, if you want to slide me out to the 7, I'm good. You want to keep me at the 5, I'm good. And I'm stout enough. If I need to play the 3, I'm good. And guess what? I'm so strong. If I need to play the 0, I'm good. And so I think BJ Green I think he literally changed the course of his career today with the really explosive pro day, because it's all about explosion. I didn't see what he weighed in at, but I'm imagining he was probably in the 250s. Somewhere in that range. And when you think about somebody who has the lower bend, who's able to get that shoulder dip, who can put himself on an angle to get to the quarterback, that's what you want when it comes to being in the NFL. All them college stats go out the window. Let's look at Nolan Smith, for example. Nolan Smith, best season in Georgia, he had 5 sacks at his best season. He had 5 sacks in the playoffs this year. So when you are able to look at traits and understand, hey, you know what? This translates. BJ Green put up a translative performance today, and I'm proud of him.
Yeah, I love that, man, because it's almost like in the NFL, once you're outside of the first and second round, right, those caliber guys, really what you're looking for is what can I mold into my system? Like what piece of clay is this? What do I have to work with? And that's when those metrics come into play. And sometimes the metrics will hurt you because, oh, man, I wish he was an inch taller, or I wish his wingspan was this or that. But regardless of metrics, when you have seen it on film and game, and then you've seen it being executed at a pro day, the combine, or a Big 12 pro day, a neutral site location, all it does is like, yeah, he checks all the boxes. Let's bring him in. Let's schedule a date for a more in-depth workout and interview with him. And he'll get several of those invites. And I think all he did today was strengthen his case to play in the NFL. Didn't do anything to hurt himself, because what they saw is exactly what you articulated, Dukes. I can work with this. Like, I can mold this to fit what I want to do. Man, when you talk about 4.7, do you realize when a running back rolls out, he can go with him. Hey, I'm not saying he finna be on the X or the wide receiver, but when that running back go out, like he can get him.
4-7 flat, and this is how it translates. When you think about a guy being, maybe 4, so if the running back is, let's say, 5 yards deep, and you got a guy a yard off the line of scrimmage, that means he got 6 yards to make up whatever.
Mm-hmm.
A running back can run a 4.5. He runs a 4.7. You can't make that up at 6 yards. That you got to make that up at 40 yards. So that means that as long as my first 10 is decent, as BJ Green's was, he can impact that play. Even if all he does is give you a check or a shoulder shiver, that impacts that running back when he gets into his route. So I think for certain, BJ Green, who's done it everywhere he's been, whether it be Arizona State or Colorado, he just proved it again that he's going to show up every time you see him, and I'm happy for him.
And I like what you said there, Deuce. When you look at the splits in the 40 yards, what time was he at 5, 10, 15, and 20? Because all you're trying to do is change somebody's angle. Because keep in mind, we measuring these stats and we watching these film as if it's one person in the 11. He got 10 other people with him out there. And so when you can change the direction of a play and make it feed to somebody else, it's kind of like when you have a dominant defensive end, like say Aaron Donald on one edge of the ball, and that particular season, because he's getting double teamed, the guy on the other end is leading the team in sacks for a couple of games because everything is getting forced back that way. BJ Green, Chidozie, those guys are capable of not only changing games, they change the direction of plays. They make people go away from them. And so sometimes the stats don't show what they did in that particular game as far as a tackle, but the impact they have on a play and thereby the game, you have got to give those brothers a shot in the NFL, 4th or 5th round picks for sure.
For sure. We can't hear you, Chick.
Timu.
Chico. Nope.
Now you sound like a robot.
Sound man.
Testing 1 2.
You back.
What was I gonna say? BJ Green lined up everywhere across that line, show he can rush over the center or over the guards, all the way to outside. Second in Big 12 in sacks. Pretty much, I think BJ is going to translate. I think they have him, according to Sports Illustrated, they have him outside of getting drafted, ranked number 414 as far as players go. So it looked like he will go undrafted, but could that 40 time help him out is the question. And, with him being that rush guy, a lot of teams need that game-changing position. So could that 40 time help him get drafted in the late rounds? I guess you guys answered that question saying quite possibly, and it should be. But based off what we've seen and with the endorsement from Hall of Famer Warren Sapp, I think he should get that shot also.
And keep this in mind, fellas in chat. He got another audition. You still got Colorado's pro day.
Mm.
With your coaches out there, your shoes, your bed. I'm looking forward to some of those numbers even improving, or even if they stay the same, it still just validates that what you saw wasn't lightning in the ball. It wasn't a rare occasion. This is who this guy is. And I'll say this about undrafted free agent. There are so many times, at least when I was an agent assistant, worked with 2 different sports agencies, sometimes that's what you want, because now you get to choose where you go instead of going somewhere 6th round and they just brought you in to be a tackling dummy. So there's nothing wrong with being an undrafted free agent.
Right.
But I will say this about a Chidozie, about a BJ Green, about a Cameron Silver Craig. Wherever they go, they ain't leaving.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get them boys off the team.
They ain't leaving. Like, they're gonna make that team, and they're gonna make somebody gonna look damn good.
Yeah. And with Warren Sapp saying that you find me a better D tackle in America when you talk about Chidozie, somebody got to take heed to that, man. You got Warren Sapp saying this. You got another guy on the fringe that you're thinking about drafting in the 4th through 7th round. You need a D tackle. I got this guy being coached by Warren Sapp and endorsed by him. I got this guy who is same type body frame. He might have played at Texas Tech, West Virginia somewhere. Man, same type of production. I'm looking at Chidozie. I'm taking him.
Did.
And he's going to produce also. He remind me of I might be reaching on this.
Go ahead and reach, bro.
Don't reach. I'm not going to reach. That always get me in trouble on this show. It's early in the show. We're not going to reach early part in this show, big man. We're going to wait later. Let's go. Next team.
Now, you know what, Chico? Go on and reach. Who you remind you of, Chico? I respect your football mind for sure.
Dukes, I took a picture at the beach. I was holding my kid's shovel. I took a picture of the beach at the shovel. So I took it holding the shovel, and I took a picture putting the shovel down. So I'm putting the shovel down right now.
Chico, I'm with you. Go ahead and reach. Because look, listen what I'm going to tell you to reach, Chico. Because there's something that you saw. Like, and we can talk about the bet we made last week.
I appreciate that, Dukes, but you've been invalidated. Go ahead, Dukes. Go ahead.
I'm going to tell you, we can talk about that bet we made last week. I called Marco Killingsworth. I didn't play in the state championship game. Dig what I'm saying? I called him because who I am outside of playing ball. He knows you from playing ball, and that's a difference. So I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Like, I done hooped with him before, but now they know, you know what I mean? So what I'm telling you is, Chico, I respect your sports mind. Go on, tell us that.
I don't know why he had to make that beautiful speech to get you to do it. When I'm just saying, go ahead, dog. I will say this, Chico. Your big ass standing on the beach with a kid's shovel looked like you had a damn teaspoon in your hand. That wasn't no show. You standing there with a salad fork talking about look at this shovel.
Man, you wild.
We already know what beach it was.
Come on with it, Chico. I got you. I'm with you.
No.
Chat
said no. Chat said they set me up.
Don't
I appreciate that, Coach Ray. Appreciate that,
Come
Marty.
on with it.
They set me up. Dukes, I appreciate you.
I'm with you.
I'm with it too. You clearly have a football. You clearly got a football acumen. You wouldn't be able to do this if you didn't. You watched them work out, and it reminded you of something. Kelly says, reminded him of Jeep. Tell him what it reminds you of.
Yeah, remind me of my car. Hey, I tell you somebody who remind me of Chidozie, and that guy is Hudson, defensive lineman that the Buffs have out there right now, who's been wrecking shop at practice. When them pads came on, you knew his name. But I'll tell you one thing, my football mind, my football eye told me when I saw him, when they introduced themselves as newcomers, I said, you got to watch out for that boy there. Wide shoulders, low to the ground, thick neck, paws. And I looked at his film. I said, he's going to be hard to block. Any of those D tackles, shorter D tackles who play with leverage and has that quickness, that quick twitch like Duke's saying, those are the ones that's hard to block right there, dog. And so I think the Buffs have another one in young Hudson out there who's just like Chidozie Nwankwo.
I forgot one shout out when we first came on, Chico.
Yes, sir.
Whoever in the chat, we were getting ready, we were prepping backstage to go live. And I seen somebody in the chat say that Dukes had just called him and said, clock me in. That was damn funny.
Let me ask y'all about a guy, since we were talking about defensive linemen and shorter ones. Here's a taller one and probably a workout, combine type warrior now, and that's Shamar Stewart, a guy who came out of Florida, who I really wanted to go to Jackson State with Coach Prime, but I'm sure he got offered that bad to go to Texas Tech. Became a part of that #1 draft class or recruiting class at Texas Tech. Didn't really pan out as far as stats go and sacks, kind of like what Duke was saying about Nolan Smith, but this guy really performed at the combine. How do you think Shamar Stewart will actually, his skills will translate into the NFL? Will he just be a workout warrior, or will he actually translate and be a good player in the NFL?
I think Shamar gonna be straight, man. Like Texas A&M, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Shamar Stewart went out there. He thought he wanted to run a 4.4. He from South Florida. Had a really good, he showed explosion. And so the numbers that I look at, sometimes I don't just look at the top end 40 speed. I want to see how far you can jump, how high you can jump. I want to see what you're doing the L drill, and I want to see your 10-yard split. He literally had one of the best explosion scores. RAS measures explosions. He had one of the best in the past 20 years. When you talk about a guy 6'5", 6'6", I'm making sure I'm being right on that because I ruined that for us. I ruined that. I apologize. But when we talk about Shamar Stewart, dog, I'm telling you, I want the Falcons to get him because when you get a guy, same way I said about BJ Green, here's the difference when you have a guy 6'5", 6'6", who can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You can long arm.
Yeah.
No, like no pause. We talking football.
And that can be taught too.
Come on, bro. It's like when you talk about translatable skills, to be able to stand somebody up, because what offensive linemen want to do to you? They want to get you, drive you, and lock their arms in. When you got somebody who's big enough to long arm you, and that's something that BJ Green is going to fight, but with his leverage, he can get under that. But when you get a guy who can say, guess what? You can't even long arm me because I'm long arming you.
Yes.
That's what Shamar Stewart presents when I think about him as a prospect. So, yeah, I think he's definitely, when you talk about that athleticism translating, it's not all about quick twitch. He's got, first of all, he has a cachet of pass rushing moves. Because I studied him. I really like that kid. And hopefully I'm right, but I'm rooting for him. He's done a ton. And everybody thought he was a lot to Miami. He went to Texas A&M. In that class, that was like the much ballyhoo class. And Jackson, and you know, he flirted with the Tigers at Jackson State. I do remember that.
Yeah.
So, but when it comes down to it, I think that Shamar Stewart is definitely going to be successful on the next level.
And just to say, piggyback off what you're saying about the long arming and the comparison to a shorter guy like BJ Green, measured out at 6 feet, and Shamar 6'5" plus, BJ is going to have to play with the quickness, bam, using those rip moves like Warren Sapp was saying, and getting around guys, as opposed to like a guy like Shamar Stewart who can long arm, find the ball, and get rid of. You know, it's a different type of block shedding because of the body types. And you know, it's just all preference. But if you have a good coaching staff, those things can really be coached. But if you got a guy who come in who has those moves naturally, who just naturally walk by and be doing like Sapp was doing. And I remember posting the video of Sapp doing those moves last year. And non-footballers would be like, man, what is he doing? Dancing out there? What is he doing? Man, he's showing moves. And those are rip moves and hand placements and things of that nature that you need as a defensive lineman. Good hands, good feet, good eyes. That's what you need as a D lineman.
Man, and look, last year, and I know a lot of people talk about his stats, but last year that man had 33 quarterback hurries. That means in 13 games, that means at least 3 times a game on average, he was hurrying a quarterback, 2.8, something like that. We'll do the math later. But even though he didn't get home every time, I want somebody who's going to impact the quarterback.
Yeah.
And so I think that's something that Shamar Stewart is really good at. So, man, first of all, good call, Chico, because that was one of my guys. So definitely good call.
Yeah. I was just hoping when he was flirting with Jackson State, I was like, man, if he go there and just wreck shop at Jackson State, man, it'll be crazy, you know, with Coach Prime and them. And he would have been eventually, I would think, a Colorado Buffalo too. So, you know, I still watched him while he was at Texas A&M. Shout out to Shamar.
I'm gonna tell you this, Chico Dukes, during that era, ERA, let me tell you something. When you looked up on that table, you looked at that podium, and you seen that J hat, all the Power Five got scared as hell because you knew Pretty Tony had been working.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you a real story. Dog, Marcus Woodson, my partner. Shout out to Wood. He's the DB coach at Arkansas right now. This is my dog. Listen, he was at Florida State. He's the guy that had Travis Hunter committed the whole time at Florida State. In Atlanta, Gwinnett, whatever it took. When I tell you, like, when I realized who Coach Prime was off the field, because it ain't a guy better recruiting when it comes to a DB that locks in with the family. And you got different levels. You got guys who recruit with a bag. You got guys that recruit with, you know, I'm going to give you early playing time, all of that. This is a guy who really recruits the families, and that's why he's going to continue to be successful. But, dog, that Coach Prime effect real, man, on everything. And so that's why Colorado always has an opportunity, because Coach Prime literally has a magnetism to him that can allow you to get a guy like that from a guy like that. When you talk about sign, seal, delivered, and I think everybody right now, we know Travis Hunter now, but before Travis Hunter became Jackson State, before he became Colorado, he was Florida State's like baby. And for Coach Prime to go into a Power 5 at the time program and snatch the highest recruit in the history of their program, that's crazy. And for Colorado fans who are looking at it, I just want you to understand that if you don't listen to nothing else my dog Uncle Neely say, the best indicator of future performance is what?
Past performance.
Don't think he won't do it again, and don't think he's not going to do it again for sure.
Man, I used that this weekend.
One of the things about Travis, and we talk about the J hat in Florida State. You got to understand that any DB that wants to go to Florida State wants to go because of Deion Sanders.
Preach.
Like it literally is just that simple. What Deion Sanders did at Florida State in that number 2 at Doak Campbell Field, waving them arms in there. Come on, man. Like that's the reason they want to go. And then when he happened to get into coaching at the HBCU, why would you not go play for him instead of trying to imitate him or be where he went? Like, go be with him.
Exactly.
And the reason you have, a Heisman Trophy winner at Colorado, the reason you have a Johnny Unitas Award winner for the first time in Colorado is Deion Sanders brought him there. And as Dukes has said, that Neely always says, if the best indicator of future performance is past performance, why would I not bet on Prime to do it again? One of the things I want to touch on, you guys were talking about the draft and where people fit and look and that kind of thing. Outside of 32 teams picking 6-7 rounds, like y'all do the math, outside of rounds 1 and 2, ain't nothing guaranteed. And here's what I mean by that. I mean, from like a general manager, player, personnel person, right? Like if you're picking somebody in round 1, I don't care if you're quarterback from Miami, quarterback Colorado, you're a damn good quarterback. That's why you're going in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback that goes in the 4th or 5th round, which Brady went, look how it turned out. You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So what you have to go off what you do know, since you don't know. And what you do know is metrics, height, weight, speed, agility, their interviews, those kind of things. And so that's why I'm saying that when you get outside the known things, right, of who's going to be the first linebacker or edge rusher taken overall, and then the rest that settle in the back, when you look at what a BJ Green or a Chidozie does on the field, what they do off the field, when you interview them and talk to them, man, if I'm going to take a guess or risk on an unknown thing with my 4th or 5th round pick, hell yeah. Like, look who they've been coached by. Like, look what they've done, and I've seen it to eyeball test. There may be a metric or two that, I wish were better, but hell, Warren Sapp was an undersized D lineman. John Randall, the Vikings, was an undersized D lineman. Like, we got to stop acting like not matching the metrics is new.
Yeah.
What did my man Bob Sanders do up there with the Colts at safety? You don't think Cameron Silver-Craig the same damn size? Like,
Bullet Bob.
Yeah, like why acting like now that 2 inches here or there is a deal breaker when you've seen it work before because of the tenacity of the person?
And the sizes are exaggerated anyway.
Yeah,
honestly, most of the guys. Real quick, I was in the Pro Bowl party.
Say it again, Chico.
Can you hear me?
Hold on, say it again. I can't hear you.
I was out here in the Pro Bowl party.
No, about the size being exaggerated. Say that part again.
Pause there. I know I probably.
It ain't even pause.
Ain't no pause. He getting you on the Marco tip.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah. He gets me. Yeah. Oh no. This will be evidence that you have admitted that sizes are exaggerated. and you interrupted me to do it.
But go ahead.
The words of Fred Sanford to Lamont. You big dummy. All you had to do was be quiet.
Go ahead, Chico.
He can't.
Hold on. Let me put
nothing to say. It's nothing else to say. I don't have no.
Hey, this with Chico. You know what Chico for the interrupt you go real quick. Then he gonna say size is exaggerated in sports, which was the very thing that he lost $1,000 on.
I was saying from experience how tall the man was. What I was about to speak on was size, and then seeing some players in person and couldn't believe it was them because they were so small, they were so short. That's all it is. Chico is as Chico does.
Now go up a little bit, Chico, but I know
go up a little bit.
Coming up there.
Go up a little bit.
Go up a little bit further, Chico. A little bit further.
Right. Oh no, this is here, man. Hey guys, for all the chat out there in the world, there's a donation collection plate right there, guys, for me. Right there.
But I want to, Chico, if I may, if you're done with your real quick and
my real
telling
quick
yourself again. What I want
gonna
to
say nothing
add
else,
to
dog.
that point is we also have to remember the business end of this. Now, I can sit here and articulate why metrics don't matter and game film does. Let me use a Cameron Stewart McCray, for example. I mean, you're getting a true leader. You're getting a straight up dog. You're getting a guy that you ain't going to be the dynamite off that team, or off that field, out that locker room. But the reality is also this from a business standpoint. If I'm a GM, player, personnel, a team owner, and I'm involved in this pick, if I really don't think nobody else is going to pick him, I'm going to try to get him for cheap too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so it's why it's so important that narrative framing takes place on the positive side, because they try to do it all day long on the negative side. Like they're trying to water down Shador to get him at 6 or 7 or 8 instead of having to get him at 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Right.
So the same thing happens when you get to that fourth and fifth and sixth rounds. There's guys who are capable of being a fourth rounder, and I want them, and I got my eyes on them. But as I look around the room and I talk to my billionaire boys club, if ain't nobody else going to get him, I can wait too, and I can save some money.
This is
Now I'm
true.
gonna have to pay him on that second contract, but this first one, I'm finna get him for little or nothing. We're gonna make the playoffs, go to Super Bowl, all that kind of stuff on a rookie deal. Then I got to ante up. So a lot of this stuff, man, is just massaging and trying to act like you don't want something when you're really eyeballing it because you want it for as little as you can damn pay for it. But I'm telling you, as it relates to these guys coming out of Colorado, the Cameron Stewart McCrays, the Chidozes, the BJ Greens, general managers, player personnel people, owners, whoever making these decisions, you would not go wrong using that 4th, 5th round pick on them.
Man, listen. They say day 1, which is the first round, and day 2, which is second and third, to get you fired. But day 3 will keep your job.
Yep.
You find a starter in day 3, multiple starters, 4, 5, 6. You can literally track players who became starters on day 3, and there's a direct correlation between those guys having good seasons or building their program out or changing the dynamic of that defense. So, and in this draft, Adam Schefter has already been on record as saying that there is not a lot of difference after pick 11 and pick 60. That tells you the parity that comes along with this draft and the high level athleticism that doesn't have to accompany gaudy stats at this point. So from here on out, I think it's like, bro, like, look, can you ball? Cool. We don't need nothing but a shot. Yeah, we want that little bit of guaranteed money if we can get it. But outside of that, if you can ball, put me in the game, coach. And I think when you talk about a Cam, Sim, and Craig, dog, last time I was in Colorado, I love this story, dog. And when I heard Coach Prime talking about Cam, how early he is, how much film he watches, the things that he does off the football field that will allow him to be a Sunday guy, that just made me be like, man, because you would think that Coach Prime was just focused on Shador. You would think he was just focused on Shiloh. He was watching everything that Cam, Silman, Craig did. Because why? Because he knew that the traits that he has matched the NFL player, regardless of the size, regardless of the pedigree, regardless of the ranking. And I think that's what allows Colorado to be continue to be successful.
Absolutely, dog. And when you look at the Coach Livingston, who was a scout and secondary coach in NFL Cincinnati for a decade plus, you don't think when he chit-chatting with his former colleagues from around the league, he ain't telling them about Cameron Stewart McCray? And before Livingston was there, when Coach Kelly from Alabama was there, Coach Kelly said it. He's like, I'm telling you about that guy right there. If he makes it to a camp, he ain't leaving that camp.
Listen, Charles Kelly, Chuck, my partner. Hey, when you talk about like a real deal, all right, look, so we in the South, right? I'm gonna tell this story real quick. All right.
Coach Kelly, man.
No. Hey, no.
I'm glad Chico and Mike messed up again.
Say it again, Chico. What you said? He said, no, not me, no.
T-Move.
Nah, real talk, man. Coach Kelly, like, he gonna like, if I don't trust anything else about football, I remember when Brian Branch, nobody was thinking about Brian Branch as being one of the top guys. And like, it was Georgia Tech or Alabama. How often do you see Alabama beat Georgia Tech for a second or first round pick. Hardly never. But that's what Brian Branch had. And Charles Kelly had the vision to say, you know what, this guy's a football player. And we know it. So shout out to Chuck, because if he puts Cam Sealman-Craig in that same ilk of a football player, dog, he gonna be straight. And I trust that. Listen, Brian Branch he ain't had nothing coming out for real. It was Georgia Tech. Then he got Alabama late and he went to Alabama. Same thing with Will Anderson almost. Georgia didn't want him. Georgia didn't want Brian Branch. But Brian Branch is probably a top 5 safety in the league right now and can play slot if he needed to. So I love the fact that you brought that up, him saying that about Cam Sealman-Craig as a comparison, because I'm starting to see the same thing already.
Yeah, and I want to set the stage for that comment, if I may. This is a guy who's coached at Florida State, coached at Alabama, and here we come from Jackson State, and he's just watching the Jackson State guys. And after a couple of weeks of just watching and coaching Cam, he's like, dude, this dude could play anywhere. I don't know why people look at him like a HBCU guy or a small college guy. This guy can play anywhere, and wherever he goes, you ain't gonna get him out of there, because he be early, he gonna stay late. Like, he is a consummate pro. And I just still say one of the things that hurts these guys in this process is that when everybody else start acting like, well, I'm not gonna pick him this early, it just drives the price down lower and lower, and that's what they want to happen. Like what Sapp said about the combine. The goal is to find a reason to pay you less, not a reason to pay you more. And so it's the draft process. If the line ain't long where I feel like I got to get you now because somebody else will, they're going to try to get you as late as they can. And it is not, and my point to all that was, you can't look at draft position where you got drafted at as an indicator of your talent. Someone just put up in the chat about the 120 Hall of Famers that are third round on back. And then look how many top 10 picks in the history of the league have just been quote unquote bust, if you want to use that term. Like, it just is what it is. So you can't look at a guy where he got drafted and think that's what means, where his talent level is. That just means where capitalism tried to get him at. Like, ain't nobody trying to overpay for nothing in this world.
Zero.
The thing that get overlooked the most in drafts is what Coach Prime be pointing out when he said he looked for a player. I want to know whether you love this game, not just like this game. And that's the thing you can't measure in the draft. You can't go to the combine and measure their heart and how they feel about the game for real. That's why they do those interviews, to try to get a little stench of that. But you really can't until they get out there and actually play and perform. Give you a quick example.
Let me expound on why it's important to love it to a billionaire. I want my money back. Like, period. Like, Dukes know he ain't getting that thou out from you. He know he ain't getting that. But for these folks, when they draft you and you getting a guaranteed $3.5 million, $4 million, $10 million, $20 million, I want that back. Like, you hear Coach Prime say all the time in practice, hey, gonna be a light day now, but I'm gonna want some. Because y'all need to know right now in life, anytime somebody give you something, they're gonna want something back. So what these business owners are doing, these are investments. And I want to know you love it, because that increases the odds of me getting it back. Like, I don't care if it's jersey sales, championship rings, playoff appearances. We can go up on the price of the hot dog and name one after you. I don't care what it is. But this $20 million I'm going to get you, I want 22 back.
I want my time back that you just cut off too, to talk about hot dogs and everything, since you want to talk about cutting each other off and stuff. You talk about hot dogs. Yeah, you made a point.
Well, I just want to say exactly, you cut me off to say nothing.
No, Chuck. It's supposed to go 1, 2, 3, Chuck. Not 1, 2, back to 1, Chuck.
Hey, that was a classic TNT. Hey, I do want to do this shout out, Chico. 672 watching live right now. Shout out to the chat. Would be possible that y'all 672 in the chat. Get active in the chat. Hit that like button. That's the thumbs up. Hit that notification bell, because you ain't gonna want to miss the morning run, even if it's in the evening.
Also, Chuck, we have how many people we have in our tournament challenge right now? 67 right now in our tournament challenge. We got 67 people who went to the website, ESPN.com, and joined our group to be a part of the ESPN Men's NCAA Tournament Champion or Challenge. Make sure you sign up with your brackets.
I just went on and did one bracket. I ain't even do two. I said,
Yes,
you know what? I ain't do two. I ain't got but one bracket.
Okay.
It's called the name of my bracket is Uncle Neely 1. What's the name of your bracket? What's the name of your bracket, Chico?
Church window. Somebody put church window there. Nah, mine is BiggDogg 1 and BiggDogg 2. That's all simple.
Somebody made a bracket and they named it church window. I damn died.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Though.
Chico,
no mention of Byron Leftwich.
Chico.
What a super chat. Let me see. Hold on. What a super chat.
Tyrone Hawkins said no mention of Byron. Hell, he the cover graphic for the show. Can we get to it?
He said,
hell.
Hey, y'all better stop poking up, man. Y'all keep poking up.
He the damn promo for the damn link, you know.
Isn't that the thumbnail?
Ken Hudson said, I bet Dukes want his money too. You're absolutely right.
No,
if you bet on that,
yeah, you're right. He ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
The Lakers.
Dukes, let me tell you something. Dukes is so reformed and so
the Charlotte
refined.
Hornets wanted Dalton Connect. But the man that passed the physical.
Chico, chill. Dukes is so reformed and refined in his 40s. And he's like, all right, cool. I ain't got you on tape. I also know this my real cousin. It's like my little, I say we like twins. You ever see twins like the ghetto twins? They talk about one be little, one be big. That's me and Chico.
Boy,
we locked in all the way. But
Chico, we would have got into some ish.
But Chico got to pay something.
I told y'all, listen, I told y'all what the deal was. Y'all want us to go back over the trade again.
Hold on.
The trade got
to say that lie again, Chico.
Ain't gonna lie again. The trade got pulled back.
I do want to point out, Chico. I do want to point out.
Look at that. Look. See there? Boom. Collection plate.
When Deuce got serious, I like the way you backs up. He like, hold on, don't play about not paying me too much. I make your ass pay me for real.
look, man. Dukes, don't even worry about it, man. We got up the instigator like a
laughing and not getting paid. And then when you laughed a little too hard, he was like,
don't laugh too hard. Now, don't even laugh too hard.
Man, the funny. Only reason I said that is because Chico the other day came on here and was like, yeah, I made a deal with myself.
Man, y'all trying to end the show early. Y'all trying to end the show early?
Chico, both of us got channels, Chico. Don't do us like that now. You can stop bullying us with the button.
Yeah. Like you gonna mute us out of here.
Bully us with the button.
Like we can't go live without you. And tell the truth.
Chico and Dukes keep all the laughing. The shows are totally informative. 100%. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep y'all informed, entertained. Are you not entertained?
But Chico, I got to give you credit. Let me tell the
Are you not entertained?
Let me tell the chat something, Chico.
There you go, Ernie.
I text Chico after the last show and complimented him on the way he told that lie and got the hell up out of there before anybody could refute it. That joker.
Well,
that joker went through a whole description of how the bet has been agreed to be paid off, and then hit exit before anybody can say, Ninja, you lying. Hey, and then he started off with Deuce agrees, like, yeah, just to bring y'all up to date, me and Deuce have already agreed. What we gonna do is da 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 da. All right, have a good night.
For the next 4 weeks, all of my super chats, all the super chats that come in on my channel goes directly to what's that cash app again, Dukes?
Chico ain't been going live.
Philip Dukes pay.
Chico ain't going live.
Like what super chat, Chico?
Chico ain't been going live.
Oh my gosh, man!
Yeah, it's like saying
every
all of R. Kelly's streaming is gonna go to his go to his victims, but then y'all don't stream his music. Ain't no money.
Y'all done pulled it off. Y'all done pulled it off Apple Music.
Yeah. Them people ain't gonna never get no money because y'all done killed the source of the money.
Yes, Juju Lewis was looking amazing in practice out there. I'm talking about throwing the ball at all different angles. Throwing that thing sidearm damn near. I saw somebody on Twitter say, if you have Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, you got to play him. So I think they're comparing Juju Lewis to Patrick Mahomes.
Chico, can you come out of the deflector for a second? I know you're
All right.
deflecting right now. There you go.
Big Pit, man. Big Pit just gifted 5 memberships to the network, man. Big Pit, we're basically, man. Big Pit. Salute, Big Pit. That's how you keep us on the air.
I want to say this. For me, this is my ESPN. Like, so when I came in this space, I met with a bunch of independent creators. And then when I started to see the numbers and I started to see the support and I started to see the people who are around, I was like, this is what I aspire to be more so than a 1099 employee, or excuse me, a W-2 employee.
Yeah.
So when you talk about adding 5 memberships to the pregame network, this is something that it reaches far out, because I don't think y'all realize, like right now, somebody texted me earlier and they said, well, why don't you see the morning run on your channel anymore? And I said, because the plan that we have isn't about 1. It's about 3. And Uncle Neely allowed us to do that. So, man, hey, shout out Big Pit, dog. You did the right thing. Thank you.
And I love his justification. He says, I need some people to witness Chico drama.
That's what he said.
That man bought 5 memberships so people can come laugh at your ass. Hey, Big Pit, you wouldn't believe it. I know Big Pit, when you go to the
you wouldn't believe it until you
and you tell somebody they ain't no way. That didn't happen.
You know what we need to do? We need to do a members only live.
Now
all 3 channels.
Hey, dog, we're gonna talk after that. I guess it's something in the works.
Yeah, okay, bet.
Because it's bigger than what you think. It's bigger
than Ringling Brothers. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna even involve Deion Sanders himself. Talk to him about this week. So I go ahead and say it since you said it. Sat down with Coach Prime, and we just updating on what the 3 of us up to, the channels and stuff, blah 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 blah. And he's like, "Look, man, keep an eye on your memberships and your numbers, and when you get a certain threshold, we're gonna do a private live, members only live."
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
Yep.
Nah, hey, that's my partner.
Put 09 in the chat, baby.
Nah, he the one, man. Like last week, I'm in the barbershop, right? I see 2 guys with the Deion's on. I send it to him. It's really 4 in the barbershop, but 2 guys next to each other. I send it to him. He ain't say a word, but check my story.
Yeah, they posted it. Yeah.
Oh, you posted
it?
Oh, that's what they came from. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. We in the city, like.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is this: like when you talk about having a guy like that, I don't think people realize that was recruiting too. Because he's every guy. You feel me? Like, hey, bro, I can still pull up to the barbershop, and this ain't no disrespect to nobody, but who understands barbershop culture at that level more than him?
Yeah.
That's hard, bro.
Man, we got
and if that offends you when you say you ain't before we get about here too. Come, dog. Your mic, Chico. Timu back.
What you doing, Sal, man?
Hey, boy, you shouldn't have kept that sermon going for 15 minutes last week.
Told you, they done talked up a thunderstorm and a badass mic.
Man.
Middle school, we got 722 in this BI right now.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. I'm looking at it.
Chico gone. Listen, was I not right? What I said? I said, man, we put that thing on the pregame network, it's gonna go up. Did I not?
You did say it. And I like how you said Chico gone. I like that too. I don't know. Look, I'm gonna date myself. I got a little more gray hair than most of y'all. That's what they call me Unc. I don't know how many of y'all remember the Flintstone Kids cartoon. Well, let me tell you about the Flintstone Kids cartoon. You know, you had Bam Bam and Pebbles, but there was a character on the Flintstones Kids cartoon, and his name was Slep Rock. Chico, get ready to pull up. Google Slep Rock. Every time Slep Rock would come around, some shit would tear up or break. He walk into the party, and the jukebox just fall apart. Like, and he go, wowsy, wowsy, woo, woo. Chico, aka Slep Rock, get your new mic, man. Ken Hall remembered. He said, yep, I remember that bad cloud over his head. He remember Slep Rock.
Oh, yeah, I remember Slep Rock.
Hold on.
Slep Rock.
Man, now y'all go ahead.
Chico, pull up Slep Rock, man. It don't matter how you spell it. AI catch up to. I know you're gonna have a problem with it.
Man, you wild, dog.
You trying to help you be great, dog.
You wild.
I think that's how you spell it too, Don Duncan. It's SCH
Slept.
LEP rock. Slept rock.
Like German almost.
Yeah. It's a Duncan saying, like you said the other day, talking to us.
Duncan. Yeah, I can't. Let me see.
I can't spell it.
No, I'm
your
trying
mic,
to
now your mic off, dude. He done muted you.
Hey, Chico, the funniest dude I ever met. I don't even know what we was talking about. That man got on the phone and said he's supposed to say thank you. He said Dunker shake.
He did, dog. He really did. I wish he was like this only live. He like this with just us.
I ain't never seen it before. I said Chico.
L Anissa $9.99 super chat. She sent in $9.99, and it is line item for Chico's new mic. Loving the show, guys. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
That is crazy.
Appreciate you.
Hey, funniest thing ever, dog. True story. Nobody was watching. It was just us three. I was like, man, something wrong with this dude, bro. I love him.
That's him.
Yeah, that's Slap Rock, man.
Oh, I got something I wanted to show too. Oh, y'all go ahead, keep talking. Please keep talking.
Man, I'll start. Chico, think about it. Chico, okay. Hey, Chico, send it to me in private chat first. We ain't got number 10 minutes. Come on, dog.
He trying to protect you from you, Chico.
Man, that my dog. Like, I done been, you know what I mean? That my partner.
Hey, look, what I told you before I got on there, and I said here publicly, because I said it before publicly.
Damn, what
I said, man, 65% of my job is to protect Deion Sanders from Coach Prime.
So how is that going to correlate to Chico?
We be trying to protect Big Dog Chico from Chico Cleveland. Because sometimes you do stuff that ain't in the best interest of the other one.
Let's go, Leon.
I can't find that picture right now that I was looking for, but I'm going to find it. And it's going to be a part of this show. What Leon say? Let me see what Leon say.
Leon just did a membership. Leon, welcome to Pregame Network, Leon.
Oh,
and
nice,
also, you know, and members can testify to this. On these memberships, you not only get some other discounts on merch, but more importantly, you get access to content not only early, you get access to content that nobody else sees. It's members only content out there.
Yep. Well, point guard. I just got the rebound and I passed it off.
He passed too.
Last time I passed it, you snapped it out of bounds.
Y'all remember that last show? I watched that last show. I laughed. Uck said, I'm passing it to you, Dukes. No, Dukes passing it to Uck. I said, slap that bitch down.
And we both be teammates.
Let's go, Sabrina.
That's right, Blankenship. Leon said, I ain't got no beard, but I joined for the complimentary beard oil. Hey, get in when you fit in and gift it.
Let's go, Martin.
Hey, guys, man, I'm loving this. I'm loving that in the chat.
Put them on the screen, Chico.
Let's put this up on the screen, too. No twerking, baby.
We working over here.
New members, Martin and Sabrina. Oh, no. Share this thing, like this thing, let everybody know. Y'all need to come up over here, too, man.
No,
hey, sure. we need one more person to get in the chat or somebody leave because it's on 666 right now. And Chico already been imitating pastors and busting windows.
I will tell you that. Well, I'm not gonna go there. I had to think about what I'm gonna say.
Where did you get this filter all of a sudden?
I gotta have a filter, dog. I got a popper now. I gotta stop and think about what I'm saying.
Kenlon Jones said Chico. Kenlon Jones said Chico's he sound a little anorexic.
Send it to me, Chico. Throw it, Chico.
Oh, I had it in my phone. Let me find it in my phone and I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna pass this off so y'all go to another subject. But I'm gonna find this.
Chico.
Huh?
Just say he and do it. Okay. Do it strong.
That was a good no look, though.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something, man. Chico might really be my real cousin, dog, on everything. Because I got cousins that do a whole, like, you know, the whole spectrum, dog. And
spectrum day. I'm on the spectrum now.
You absolutely on the spectrum.
I ain't say that.
No, I'm saying it. You and my Uncle Byron,
man.
Chico, but let me tell you something about Chico, man. What I like about Chico.
You damn right you on the spectrum.
One thing about Chico, man, it don't matter.
It's called the Chico spectrum.
He on his own. Like one thing about Chico gonna be Chico regardless if it's cool or not. He gonna be Chico whether it's the right answer or not.
Got back there wiping his face like Tarkanian with UNLV.
Chico 1000% is gonna be Chico. That's what I love about him, man. That's my dog, bro. Like, let me tell you something. If I gotta take somebody with me to go somewhere, like I was on Bankhead last week, right?
Yeah,
I'd have had Chico with me. Here, I'm like Chico. I'm taking Brody with me.
Hey man, shout out to David Walker not only for the $5 super chat. He quoted Slep Rock and said, "Wowsy, wowsy, woo woo."
Ooh,
Woski, wowski.
Wowsy, wowsy, woo woo.
We got some real information coming for you guys. I'm just looking for this picture right here. Y'all stay tuned for more information. We know what the cover says.
That's the Lord telling you don't do it. If it's taking that long to find,
oh no, I'm gonna find.
Trying to help you.
I just did a lot of work today, so I had a lot of pictures.
That man said, "Damn, what you said."
Yeah.
I don't care who you.
He's saying, "Damn the Lord," because I'm just trying to tell you what the Lord trying to tell you.
I don't care nothing about that. Yeah, that's my cousin. Yeah, for sure.
He gonna do it anyway. Hey, let me tell you this. Speak about do it anyway. Because this is a Chico moment, y'all. I want y'all to hear me now.
How did this show become about me, man? I'm not on the thumbnail.
Chico, listen, Chico.
I'm not.
Y'all remember Boys in the Hood?
I'm not.
After they had seen the dead body, and they was like, "Hey, we going to the store. Y'all ain't got no money. We going anyway."
But anyway,
and the next scene with them getting arrested at the house. That's what life is with Chico. We like, Chico, don't say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it anyway. In the next scene, he got his little big ass like Doughboy coming down the
little big ass.
When they told him, man, you ain't got no money. Why you going to the store? I'm going anyway.
That's funny. Hey man,
I ain't even saying that though. I ain't even saying that.
You know what's crazy? My whole life, you can ask any one of my cousins, my aunt, they all being here. I be the person that can like, hey, cuz we ain't doing that. Cuz that ain't that. Cuz that ain't this. Cuz that ain't that. My whole life. And you know who in my family, more so than the guys, it's the girls. My cousin Pepper gonna shoot you, and she got brass knuckles. Like, why the fuck would you have?
If we had a sound man,
I'm sorry. I apologize. Why the heck would you have brass knuckles in 2025? But that's Pep, and she gonna do it. Whatever it is to do, she gonna do it.
Shout out to Pep. Shout out to Gloria Stanbear with the $9.99. David Walker with the 5.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Debbie Garcia laughing at Dukes. Big Beach laughing at Dukes. Call it part, Bubba Sport. Dukes is rocking everywhere, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Woo! Boy.
I'm sorry. Hey, look, y'all know I don't do that. I apologize.
Okay. Now the best one, and I actually clipped it and sent it to Prime. That time when you came on late and dropped that M-bomb. I said, I said, my man, Deuce and Scoop, what you been up to? Shit, nigga, chill.
Hey, Neely, that kid that hears somebody curse and run back in the house and tell his mama just so he can repeat the curse word. I just heard James out there talking about shit, mama.
Used to ask my mama, can I say it? My mom was like, what'd they say? I can say it.
That's the only reason you want to tell so you can say it.
She said she don't give a fuck. Don't bring your black ass around here. No goddamn more. That was she said, mama.
Hey man, look, I ain't gonna cap you down, but it's been a great show. We at 59 minutes.
We at 59 already. I just found the picture. I just emailed it to myself. I'm trying to upload it right now. I'm sorry,
Chico. Please send it to me first.
Send it to you first.
Leon
Okay.
said,
Let me be the sacrificial lamb. I messed this one up.
I'll send it to you first.
Leon said Neely be spelling cuss words. Mama, Tay said F-U-C. Oh, I got a true story, Chico.
Uh-oh.
Story,
dude,
let's go.
Speaking of spelling.
Long story.
Dudes, this is a true story. I used to get tired of my older brother whooping my ass.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what?
I'm gonna whoop somebody else's ass.
I'm gonna get this ninja in trouble with the people that can whoop his ass.
Ooh.
Which is mom and dad.
Right.
Okay.
So I went down the hallway. I got me a marker. For y'all that don't know, my first name is Chris. And I wrote right by the light switch, Chris is a punk. I waited a little while, ran to the kitchen. Hold up, Chico. It gets better. Hold up, Chico. It gets better. It gets better, Chico. Chico, you gonna get better. It gets better, Chico. Chico, you gonna love this. You gonna love this, Chico. I go in the kitchen. Mama, look what Kirby did. Look what Kirby wrote on the wall. I grab her by the hand. I pull her to the hallway. She look at it. She said, Kirby, spell punk. She said, P-U-N-K. She said, Chris, spell punk. I said, P-U-N-C-K. I had misspelled it.
Hey, boy, hey.
I tried to frame the story. And I misspelled it, and I got my
Boy, that's a Thanksgiving story, boy.
Oh my God. I'm laughing at multiple parts of that story, dog.
Hey man, look. That's a Thanksgiving story, dog.
That's
you got
a story, man.
Like, I don't know,
That's
like for one day this year, my whole family come to Atlanta. Like we be 50 deep, bro. Please come. Chico, come too. I know everybody got families.
Hey, that's a word that you use when you're a little kid and you hate your brother.
Yeah,
use a punk.
That's why I use it.
Yeah,
but I misspelled it. Oh, Chico.
With a CK.
I got another one. It ain't funny like that.
Oh my God.
We used to go to Boys and Girls Club. And they would tell your parents, tell your kids. Well, it's just Boys Club, and I went there. Shout out to Boys Girls Club. They would tell you, write your name on your stuff, right? You know, I ain't got no damn sense. Let me tell you what happened, y'all. I've been going to the Boys Club since I was 7. Me and my brother, my closest brother, we're 3 years apart. So when he was able to go at age 10, for 3 years, I was in the 10-year-old group because mama ain't taking us 2 separate places. So I'm 7, 8, 9, and 10 in the 10-year-old group.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's some stuff a 10-year-old know that a 7-year-old don't know. So when they say write your name in your stuff, you had your swim trunks, you had your underwear after swimming and all that. Everybody else that wrote their name like in their waistband. I wrote Chris about the ass of the drawers.
Why are you writing on the ass of the drawers, dog?
And then it wasn't even straight. It was like going uphill. And so I got home and I'm walking to the house. And my mom said, boy, what's that? What's that the ass in your pants? And my brother said, oh, them the Chris draws.
I wish I had that Boosie right now. Come on, dog.
Woo. Hey,
come
buddy.
on now, dog.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I done learned something tonight. Chico, you can look at Uncle Neely. So you think Uncle Neely be on you for real, for real?
Whew.
That's why.
But really, some of the stuff you've done, he's done in the past.
Yes.
He just like he really trying to mentor you. The only thing he's saying is
the only thing I did, I broke windows out the school, not the church.
Learn from my dog, man.
He broke windows. He broke windows as a teenager, knowing damn well what he was doing. I broke them as a little toddler, thinking it's gonna redeem itself or something.
That nigga said a toddler. He was,
you know, as a young child.
What'd you say before that?
A young whippersnapper.
Take me off.
No, you said that. What said toddler? You said that what?
Take me off. Just take me off, bro.
Ninja.
No,
Negro.
Polynegro.
Yeah, Leon, it was just like Junkyard Dog with thump across the ass. I had Chris.
Oh my gosh.
And my mama wouldn't let me throw him away either.
Hey, this is the funniest thing in the world. I got no clue. Chico really sent me what he finna post. I got no clue what it means.
Oh, you don't? Okay. No, I didn't say what it was. I was gonna say I need a caption for it because I was gonna say that was Uncle Neely standing up after something, but I can't. I gotta figure out something funny before it be after.
Man. Hey, no, man.
Don't do it.
No, do it.
That's what Shaq did for Barkley. And
do it.
Do it.
Now Chico know I'm a counterpuncher.
That's why I'm like, I don't know if I should even.
You better stick and move, Chico.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
You better stick and move.
I'm sitting back on purpose.
When I get the caption, because there's a caption that goes with it. I cropped that part out, Dukes, but it's a caption that goes with it.
Say do it.
It's a caption that goes with it. So
can't nothing about that shit. Do it.
When I do it, I'm gonna have the right caption with it. You feel me?
Chico,
have you ever seen that when you saw it?
Do it.
Have you ever seen that one?
Who you talking to?
You, Dukes. Have you ever seen that one?
Do it.
I sent you. All right, bet. All right.
He said,
don't do it, Chico. Draws and chop kick. Easky. Do it, Chico. Chris draws and chop kick show.
Do it. He said it to
Jay Hopkins. That was real life, man.
Do it now. I'm telling you. Hey, look. I love both.
I just gotta have the right caption so it can hit. That's all. That's all. I'm telling you. You
don't need no caption. We talking live. You gonna put it on here.
No, I gotta have a caption to go with it. You see what I'm saying? It's a part of the picture. Even if I show Uncle Neely, he can see it, but it's just about the time and when I post it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the
ain't nobody gonna wait around a couple weeks for you to come up with something creative now.
Cuz you know I'm with you, right?
It's kind of like with the Loaded Lux one when he said he's gonna get this work, and I had it ready. I gotta have this ready for when Neely says something, and then I can post it up there, and it'll be funny. That's
do it and explain it.
Nah, because it's gonna take away from it.
It's not a standalone meme. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, see, I knew he was gonna snitch on me, dog. I knew he was gonna snitch.
Do it, Chico.
He said I knew he was gonna snitch.
I knew he was gonna snitch. I knew he was gonna toss the white me, dog.
If I do it, it ain't gonna go right because I'm gonna do it right after this.
What you gonna do?
On a live that you can't touch. So I'm telling you,
it's all good. It's all good.
No.
Hey, Chico.
Duke's trolling.
Chico,
please do it. David Walker said. Hold up. What's up, Unc?
Let's go to the store.
I ain't got no money.
We're going anyway.
Why you gonna go? You ain't got no money.
Hey, dude, when I said little fat ass, your ass died laughing.
Because he was a little nigga. It was a little dude that was fat. Nah, man. Chris Draws, you wanna go into any other news that came out today?
You see how Chico be throwing shots and everybody be like, we picking on Chico.
I said Chris Draws. That's in the chat. We just laughed about that.
But you could have called it. You could have said anything in the world but
anything.
Okay.
You could have said Chris was a punk.
That's better than Chris Draws.
So you wanted when you say better, you wanted it to be worse.
Because I'm with you when you're right. Because you know I'm with you when you're right.
I'm wrong on that one.
You was wrong on that one.
For real?
Look, but then when Uncle Neely wrong, I be like, hey, stall him out. I do.
You do.
Man, hey, Dukes be that guy that when people be fighting, he be the guy that be like, hey, chill out. But he don't really be stopping nobody. He just be like acting like he doing it. And still be letting him punch. Pow.
Hey man, have y'all seen that clip? If y'all seen that clip where it's some white kids fighting in the hallway of school and there's a black kid breakdancing, like that's what remind me of Deuce. Like he acted excited, like he finna break it up, but he doing windmills.
Yeah. After the game, say I just tuned in. They talking about big asses and draws. Yeah, you never know what you might get when you tune up in here, man.
You send it to me.
Chico will end the show before he does it. You asked me to send it to you out like I'm your dog. You can send it to
boo
me. I'll never
Chico.
snitch.
Yeah, boo. That's what we need, Lamar West. We need the boo Chico.
Do we need the boo Chico? Boo this man.
No, I'm telling you to send it, bro.
No,
I
I
look,
just listen.
He clearly wanted to shoot a shot at me, y'all. But he knew the repercussions of such a shot are going to be
no. Here's the thing. I went and bought a new basketball to shoot a shot, right? Or I saw a basketball that I said I could shoot that shot, but the ball was kind of flat. Somebody else was using it, and it worked. But I just need to put some air in it for us so that it'll work on this court. That's all. I saw Chuck and Shaq use it, and I felt it was funny. I said I'm gonna send it to Unc. I said, you know what? Instead of sending it to Unc and laughing,
man, all right,
this would be great for the
show. I'm
show.
gonna tell you this. In the words of Omar, in the words, that's what I'm gonna say, Maya. In the words of Omar on the wire, come for the king, better not miss.
Chico, ain't gonna cap you down.
That was hard right there, now.
Chico, it ain't even like
better not miss.
I'm gonna tell. I'm like I really. The reason that I want you to post it on everything is because
I know why.
Why? You know why? You tell me why.
Because you want to see a train wreck.
I don't, bro. I want to see your mind. Like, I want to see what your mind. Like, I want to see what you were thinking.
What? Because you think it's so crazy.
Chico, you gonna put it up or not? If you ain't gonna put it up, we
no.
We out here 115.
Give me like two, three. Watch this. All right, cool. So when I was at on 3, right? Nobody understood what my mind was thinking when
it wouldn't even.
Chico, damn.
Go ahead, Dukes. Let me give you this. Hold up.
And then he read out loud. Then all he had to do was just read to himself.
God damn, Chico, listen, bro. I'm with you, Chico. You know you're my cousin. I'm with you. When I was at on 3 on everything, bro. When I was going out to Colorado, the people who I was working with didn't understand it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a method to the madness. So when the shit went left, I had a soft landing spot. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I had to tell people what the method to the madness was. So nobody understood what I was doing when I was going out here, right? When I'm going out there, they're like, oh, how is Duke's going out here? We didn't give him travel budget for that. Why is he in Colorado? How is he doing this? It didn't matter because I knew what I was doing, right? Cool. Chico, this your same opportunity, my dog. You feel me? Like, you can get on here and you can say what that picture means to you, and maybe I will understand it better. And it may end up being lucrative.
Well, here's the thing, Ocho. I didn't want to post a picture today. I just said I had a picture ready for posting. No, ready for posting. But once I looked at it, I was like, damn, I forgot to add the caption on there because I cropped out the caption part and sent that part to you, thinking that you had seen just the picture part. But there's a caption that goes with it that makes it. It's like making a peanut butter jelly sandwich without the jelly. Like you got to add the jelly on there too.
You
make it a
are the jelly, buddy.
Pause.
They ain't got nothing. They ain't no pause. You don't want to do it.
No, I don't want to do it right now. I promise you I'll do it when the time is right, though. But do we want to talk about what the chat's saying that we're not going to talk about? Do y'all want to talk about that?
Been a couple before we do. There's been a couple points pull up. Man, the chat rolling too fast. Okay. Alan Morona says, "Is there an issue between Coach Prime and Juju?" None that I'm aware of.
What?
Other than Coach coaching them and pushing them, like I don't know where. I haven't seen an issue.
Hold on, who said what? Let me see.
Alan Morones.
No,
yeah, there it is. Spring. You just talked to his dad last night, huh?
No. Okay, yeah, yeah. Nah, for sure. Nah, TC my partner, man. He's from Atlanta. Well, actually from New Jersey, but he been. I'll say this: he's excited. And
yeah, like I told you yesterday, I talked to Juju. Good little conversation at lunch the other day, and everything's fine. I can see Daniel Williams asked, "Y'all really be sleeping on Quincy Wiggins?" I know I don't, man. Let me tell you something. If you said draw me an edge rusher D lineman, you would draw Quincy Wiggins. That dude, man, is unreal. And the way Hilo has been pouring into him, George Hilo coaching him up, I'm looking for big things from Wiggins this year, man. Like I don't. Y'all talked about metrics early in the draft with long arm, and he can bend like BJ. Like He has all the tools in the toolkit.
Yeah, Quincy Wiggins. I think wasn't he like a 5-star coming out when he went to LSU Dukes? I don't know if you know, but he was at least 4 or 5-star. Big time guy. Looks the part on paper. I mean, when you see him, my coach would say back in the day, man, he's built like a Greek god. That's what he used to say back in the day.
That's when your baseball coach was.
What are your thoughts on Quincy Wiggins, Dukes?
Dog. Straight dog.
Straight
like
dog.
Yeah.
Straight up.
He what you need on the edge, bro. Like when you talk about the build and then the actual attributes, like as far as functional ability. See, we done seen guys who look like Greek guys before, and this ain't no shot at you. What I'm saying is this though. But when guys who can pass the eye test and the field test, that's the difference. Man, let me tell you something. When Sapp said he had 8, he meant I got 8.
And that's not counting the ones that's injured.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Like we forgetting the noise that Twin made, when he right before he was about to redshirt.
Yeah.
Like, what he gonna do when he get back?
Wait.
Yeah. Like that room is very deep, man.
No, for sure. Hey, Martin Wheatfall, what you said, bro?
Dukes be yelling like they gonna say it back.
He might.
Which one? Let me see.
Ain't hard to find. I'll be in Colorado.
He talking about where he was like.
He talking about when he was like, you sent, but I can't. What the
Chico? See what I'm saying?
That?
See what I'm saying? When I be reading stuff like this, y'all be getting on me, boy. But look, you got to.
You talking about when he was like, you sent, but I can't even. I think
I just want to know what he said. Like for real. This is the thing though. Like
I think it's the Soul Train Scrabble board. We supposed to move some words around.
But I think he was joking. I don't know.
I'm like, look, let me tell you something. I'm not even no tough guy.
You gotta get me on that one again.
I really be on that one. Just be like, bro, just talk to me. Like, let's talk. We can talk about it.
I want to talk about it too, but I couldn't read it.
Yeah, I really didn't understand that for real. I wasn't playing.
Yeah.
He was joking. Who? Me? Or either way it go, y'all know it's all love on this side with us three and how we do things over here. You know what I mean? From the ATL
I
to the
don't know,
Mississippi.
man. I think it might have been one of your goons that's trying to keep you from getting from paying me.
I have seen a couple people ask about Michael Welch. He's doing good. Matter of fact, if you watch this morning's post on the pregame, it's a lot of running back feature in that. You'll see Mike in there.
No, man.
We're trying to catch up on the chat, y'all. That's what we doing. We like reading to the side over here.
No, I saw somebody said hooked on Ebonics, and I think he playing games.
No, I think he's talking about the dudes how they typed that we couldn't read.
That's toward that comment.
Hayden
is looking good too, man. And matter of fact, it's a great clip. Like I said this morning, of Marshall Falk coaching up Hayden.
I tell you what, man. Y'all ever seen Dave Chappelle when they say keeping the real goes wrong?
Yeah, yes. I love them segments.
That's 1000% me.
No,
that's you.
No, for sure.
Why you say that? What happened?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I could have that on 3 stuff ain't had to go the way it did. But I told them folks I'm going anyway. Right? I kept it real.
Did you fart before you left? Did you fart before you walked out? You should have farted.
Should have. But this the funny part though. Like, there's a level of have to that we as African American brothers have to have. When I say have to, it's like you gotta do these certain things, right? You have to, right? It's a level of have to. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This the most I've never been this loose on any show. Now, I'm the only person in the world that called Paul Feinbaum Paul Wall in his face, right? But outside of that, there's drawback to everything. But when I tell you what we building right here, dog, makes me excited for me to come out here and be P. Dukes from Southside College Park, bro.
Absolutely, be yourself,
bro. Man,
be yourself.
Absolutely, man. And because I didn't forget sports because I got on Cartiers. All right, I ain't saying no more. Chico, you muted.
No, he ain't muted. That T muted. T muted. T muted. Still can't hear you, dog.
Can't hear you, bro.
He gonna say, "Oh, watch it still not work." He trying to act like he got it. He trying to act like he on top of it, y'all. And it still ain't work. He like, "Oh, I know what it is. Be right back." And then it's still
Unbelievable. What it is we've been on this thing for longer than what we thought, huh?
Your mic on
appreciate
layaway. You can't use it long.
Yep.
It's time out. It's like
New
minutes
collection
on phone.
plate.
Whoa,
Chico,
whoa. Waves on swim. Hold on. Waves on swim. Oh, I'm going to my mind. Put that on stage.
Oh, man, y'all can't do the body for the ATL like that.
Come on, bro. Hold on. And not replica. The new C. First of all, C2C, Redwood. Go and 1,000%. I'm gonna give you the first of all $2,800. First and foremost. Don't play. Why would you play with me? Why would you play when you know we don't play that? Bro, come on now.
Fire up, Duke.
It's all about Dukes. It's all about Dukes.
No. Waves on swim. You got to tell me. And you got to show me some. Waves on swim.
Waves on swim came back and said just playing, man. He's like, hold on. He like his back against the wall. Did he say just playing?
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, yeah, let me see. Just playing. Oh, yeah. You better be just playing.
Yeah, I mean, we don't
2 or 3 pounds, y'all.
Like that, bro. Hold up. We don't play like that, bro. We don't do that.
Me?
Yeah, don't play with me, bro.
West side.
Find some. Hey, hold on. Hey, hold up. The whole Cartier book, bro. Hey, find you something safe to do, my dog.
Yeah. Let's not play with my dog, Dukes, about no shoe, no glass, or anything about that. Talk about his face the other day.
Stop playing.
Been that way.
Let me get out this
like this. Oh, no, I'm gonna tell you like this.
I think Deuce got to the bottom of that red cup.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Over.
Mine gonna be fake every time. Every time.
Yeah.
Whether I got 20 million in the bank or not, mine gonna be
overly. Fake. Like they say, like the young niggas say, overly.
He said the OYN coming out. The OYN.
OYN shirts coming soon.
Oh, now
it's gonna be me, Jim Jones, Vernon Maxwell, and Steven Jackson.
Oh, that's a group right there. Shout out to all those boys. You wanna anything else y'all want to get into, man, before we get up out of here, dog?
Man, y'all done it tonight.
Y'all done it.
Y'all done it all. I'm calling this episode done.
The done.
Done it all. Who mentioned 2-7 didn't acknowledge me. Done
hey, guess what? I'm gonna be back on the next show like this. Excuse me, sir. What'd you say, Chico?
Oh, wait. You were talking about your the On3 video that you just did and the feedback you got from that or anything like that?
Nah,
what were you saying about that?
I know what you're trying to do. It's all good.
Oh no, I was just trying to set you up. I thought you was gonna come in but no, my bad. Leave it alone then. No, take that bitch and dunk it, my
Hey, that's what we can do though. Hey, look, all BS aside, what we can do before we get out of here, let's talk about Byron Leftwich.
Talk about Big B.
Let's do that.
Oh yeah, we have to because he's on the thumbnail. Anyways, it's been a lot of news going on out there talking about this and talking about that. Who knows what's official? Who knows what's not? I know somebody who do know whether it's official or not, and that is Uncle Neely. I don't even know whether Unc want to speak on this. We didn't talk about this or nothing. I'm just gonna leave it right there. Anybody want to pick it up? I'm gonna
tell you this, dog, man. I have never had a bad experience with Byron Leftwich. Let me rewind a second. TCU first game, College Prime, Colorado, that first road game when he went to Fort Worth to play TCU. I had the pleasure of watching that entire game on the sideline with Warren Sapp. And the rest is history. There's been about 2 other games last year that I had the pleasure of watching an entire game standing next to Byron Leftwich. Man, this brother's knowledge of the game, his acumen, the way he reads things and comprehends things and explains things are just off the charts. I mean, we all know he was a top-notch quarterback while he was playing, but then went on to become an offensive coordinator. And who was the quarterback on that team? And what he did as a QB coach. this dude still has a fire in his belly for coaching and a passion for it. He used to come to Colorado games in the past, and he used to call them Deuce. I'm here for Deuce, talking about two, to watch the door. And to see that brother in the building the other day, man, just what a testimony to his relationship with Coach Prime. Another guy who just knows what the hell he's doing, knows what it's supposed to look like, knows how to get the toothpaste out the tube to perform. And, you know, Coach Prime talked the other day at the press conference that he had two things coming, and one this week and one next week. And like I told y'all, one was going to be on the offensive side of the ball and one is on the defensive side of the ball. People have seen in the video that's been out there, you know, the offensive side of the ball. Coach Prime just continues, man, to attract quality coaches and individuals and helpers and folks who want to give and put in. You know, like when Michael Irvin comes to summer camp, man, and just speaks. When Ray Lewis shows up on a Zoom and speaks for a team meeting. When Denzel Washington shows up on a Zoom and speaks to a team meeting. The gravitational pull of Deion Sanders, man, there's not a weight out there that it can't attract to Colorado. And I just think it's going to be great for the program. I think it's going to be great for college football. I think it's going to be great for the future. You know, because Coach Prime said in January, man, he said, look, the people around this table, everybody's not going to be here in March, April. We are now March, April. And you know what he said? The people around this table, everybody's not going to be here in August. Like, he's always challenging and developing and uplifting the staff. And another thing he said in that press the other day, every time we lose somebody, we get better for it. Like, the next person that comes is more of a game changer than the person that left. And that's not a discredit to the person that left. That's just letting you know how many people want to be here. Like, man, do y'all realize Marshall Faulk, quote unquote, got other shit he could be doing? He wants to be in Colorado. Do y'all know Warren Sapp, as much as he loves hunting and fishing and catching snakes barehanded, he wants to be in Colorado.
Right.
You look at a Leftwich in the building. He wants to be in Colorado. That's all a testament to Deion Sanders, just like he got a Heisman Trophy winner to come play there. He got a Golden Arm Award winner to come play there. The gravitational pull, the strength, the magnetism of Deion Sanders knows no limits, man. What Leftwich is going to mean to being in that building, to offensive development, to offensive quarterback development. Dude, been there, done that. Super Bowl, Tampa Bay, Brady. Do I need to keep going?
No, you went crazy. Like, what I will say is this. TC Lewis didn't know. Juju's dad had no idea. Uncle Neely gave me the word. I slid the word and said, hey, woo, right? Cool. When I tell you the excitement, he said, damn, for real? I said, yeah, dog. He went into offenses and spreads like, so I don't know if you know, like, people don't realize that Julian Lewis and his dad are like football really geeks. They have a board with every quarterback in Georgia history in the top 20. Juju ended up number 7 out of in 3 years. He would have killed the record. I'm saying this to say that the amount of studying, we were live on the morning run when Cordell Stewart said, this kid knew who I was. Y'all remember that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he was a kid then.
A real live baby.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of talk about Julian Lewis leaving if he doesn't get the job. I hear people saying that we on Reddit and all that, but I'm going to tell you this. This move is one of those moves that makes it to where, like, Colorado, I don't care if my kid playing or not. Where else could you go get this? And I'm not saying this has no bearing on the quarterback issue or who's going to start and who will start later. But I'm telling you this. That's one of those deals where they say, dog, we just want to come to Colorado.
Yeah. You know, one of the things I've said before, Dukes, is that the environment, I said this 2 years ago, the environment that Coach Prime was going to create in Colorado, which you now see now, was an environment that would make people turn down scholarships to be a walk-on with him. Like I will, instead of going to school free somewhere, I will pay to go to school here just because I'm around. And what that's going to mean to me and what it's going to mean to my future professional on and off the field. Because no matter who we put in that room, and we got some people in that room, you still talking about 90-95% ain't going pro as far as the NFL goes. But look at Marshall Faulk's financial advisor background. Look at Marshall Faulk's NFL network background. Look at Byron Leftwich's coaching background, Pat Shermer's coaching. There's so many ancillary things that you can become a professional in just being a part of this organization. It's worth paying for school if you had to pay to be there.
What you talking about?
Like you just can't beat being in that environment, sitting at that lunch table. You know, I looked up hell, I guess it was yesterday, it was Tuesday. T2, I call him, Little Terry's intern with the pregame show network. I looked
Shout
at
out
the
to
table
T2.
next to me. Yeah, shout out to T2. I looked to the table next to me. He's sitting at a table with Warren Sapp, Pat Shermer, Gunnar White, Byron Leftwich, and Marshall Faulk. Come on, dog.
Where you gonna get that at, dog?
In Colorado, nowhere else.
Yeah.
And one of the things I love, so when I mentioned, let me say this about Pat Shermer, who is clearly the offensive coordinator. Make no mistakes about it. I tried to tell y'all got mad at Neely when I said Gunnar White was the O-line coach, and y'all try to create this scenario where there's other people coaching. And I done tried to tell y'all 1,000 times, and then y'all heard Prime say it. Y'all finally believe it. You heard Gunnar White himself say it, and George Hageman and Andre Gerard say it. Now y'all finally believe it. So let me tell y'all this now.
And they heard Uncle Neely say it 69,000 times on my Facebook.
Pat Shermer is the offensive coordinator. And what I love about Pat Shermer as offensive coordinator, he ain't threatened by Marshall Faulk coming in the room.
Come on. Like,
he's turning to Marshall and saying, man, what you think? And Marshall is saying, I think this, and they'll make the adjustment to it.
Yeah.
Here's what Pat Shermer will tell you, brothers and sisters in the chat and the sound of my voice. Pat Shermer will tell you, if we can't run the ball, we're not going to win. So damn, who gets the credit? Like, I want this W. Like, we got to be able to run the ball. And we got a Hall of Famer sitting here, and you think I'm going to worry about who's getting credit or who's getting
the credit?
Man, chime in. Tell me something.
Yeah.
Now you added a Leftwich in there. You got a Jason Phillips in there. Come on, dog.
Real winners and guys who play on teams, and football is the ultimate team sport. They don't care about no credit, dog. That's why you see offensive linemen take pride in their job. You think offensive linemen get credit for touchdowns? Nah.
Chico,
but wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs do.
Can I tell you in the chat about this social experiment when you talk about credit, helping others? They had a room of 75 people. And out in the hallway was a balloon with everybody's name on it. And the instructions were, when we open the doors, go outside, get your balloon. Don't get nobody else's but yours. 45 minutes later, nobody had their own balloon with the right name on it. They put everybody else back in the room. They said, okay, this time go out, pick up a balloon and give it to the person whose name is on it. The exercise was over in a minute. When success for other people becomes your success, you get more damn success. But if you're out there just trying to find your own damn balloon, kicking other people's balloon out the way, you're going to look up and ain't nobody got a balloon.
Yep.
And it's what Duke's articulated about the three of us partnering. Like, dog, we done found each other's balloon. Hey, Duke, see yours. I seen it over there. And that's what I like about this staff that Coach Prime has put together. It's like, man, let's win. It's going to be plenty of credit to go around when we win. Let's win.
Exactly. You got to win first, dog. I hope they can hear me out there. My team mic breaking up.
If
not,
no, we got you.
You got the cash that went through. They turned it back on.
Well, let's win. Got dog it. What did Al Davis say? Just win, baby.
Win, baby. Just win.
That's all we trying to do, big dog.
Hey, bro.
All levels.
Hey, it's a minute. It's an hour and 35, bro. Like, how many in here?
715.
700 plus.
Shit.
And they've been in here strong for a long while. Y'all put an 09 in the chat. Put your city in the chat. Let Dukes know where y'all checking in from. We're covering the whole United States.
since around 100 people. We're 700, man. Where y'all watching from? Let us know.
That's what I'm saying. We from the not just from the pineapple to the Big Apple. We from the pineapple to the Georgia peach. That would have
And
been
we had Canada here earlier, Nassau, Bahamas. I see Vegas done check, man. Check in, let us know where you're from. Tap in.
Chico shopping like a millionaire.
Louisville, Kentucky, Edmonton, Canada, Detroit, Cincinnati, ATL, New Jersey, Connecticut, Michigan. Oh, now from Maryland, Scuffy, Tennessee, Los Cruces, New Mexico, Charlotte, NC, Cordova, Tennessee, Dirty Dover. I see you, Dirty Dover. Augusta,
man, you know what? Hey, real quick, man. Shout out to Atlantic brand, man. They give me they take care of me, man.
Oh, that's Atlantic right there too. That's
Atlantic
hard.
right there, man. You see the Atlantic right there.
They just follow me on Instagram too, man. So I appreciate y'all. Oh no,
yeah, man. Shout out to Atlantic brand, my man. Matt Herndon, real good guy. Got a brand that's going crazy.
Jay Love, Cleveland, Mississippi. What up, Cleveland, Mississippi Delta in the building.
For sure.
Atlantic.
With a K.
Rancho Cucamonga, California. SoCal love, baby.
Shout out to Baby Joker and them out there in Rancho Cucamonga.
Linus Rankins, Atlanta, Georgia, Westside, Perry Home, and Bankhead. Okay, then.
Carver Home, Perry Home, and all the homes.
Cedar Rapids, Iowa's in the building.
Cool Breeze, Chico.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. My dog came up with the dirty stuff.
Man, hit the likes, boost that algorithm, hit the likes up. Don't forget to turn your notification bells on.
Cool Breeze had a hand.
Like Augusta, Georgia.
We'll talk about that.
Real talk.
Hey, hold up. Put my man up from Cleveland, Mississippi back up. Not only is he from Cleveland, Mississippi, the dude avatar is a Tito's bottle. Man, look. Come on, dog. Come on, man.
Let's speak your language right there.
Let me go ahead and get some Tito's, man. I keep some Tito's now. I ain't gonna say it no more because they ain't advertising, but y'all know
man,
I like
shout out to Vallejo, California, man. To the V.
Yeah, to the V.
Yeah, area.
Riding sideways. E40, baby.
Hey, Gerardo ready for you, Chico.
What Raymond say now, man? What did he say now?
I seen Perry Holmes in the chat.
Yeah.
Get them likes up. Run them likes up.
College Park, Georgia.
Run them likes
Lucius,
up.
where you from? College Park, Lucius?
Buckhead. That's no side, ain't it? At the north, ain't it? No, Buckhead. Buckhead the north.
Bro, listen. Lucius Davis. Say he from College Park, Georgia. It's plain.
No, I'm asking. I said right here, Buckhead. Is that the north side? That's what I was asking. No.
Mm.
Okay. What Buckhead is? Buckhead. That's what.
Hey, what's that one from Mouse Point? Put Mouse Point back up.
I know that's what they said.
That's Mississippi.
Mouse Point, Mississippi.
Hey, Chico, pop quiz.
Oh Lord. All right, we're gonna do a geography. We're gonna do a geography test before we get out of here.
I'm already giving you the answer because I shouldn't even say what team. Phoenix Suns, Mouse Point, Mississippi. Who is it?
Cedric Ceballos.
Booker. Devin Booker. Mouse Point, Miss.
For real?
Wow.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Chico running through chat
like funny. For a cat that like Taco Bell, yeah.
I used to eat Taco Bell all the time, man. I don't eat it anymore. Well,
ways on screen. Where's Fountain Hills? Fountain Hills. What? I'm challenged.
Fountain Hills.
That sounds like
in the building.
That sounds like Alabama. I was gonna say Michigan, but Grand Rapids is up there. Fountain Hills. That's a good question. Let's see. Any geography questions we got? What's the capital of?
Oh, hold on. I got one for y'all.
No, man. Put that Creole spelling of O now back up there. Show them some love. Oh, now. I see you, Junior Gilmore Brown. Oh, now.
Yeah.
Nola, baby.
Boy, Luke Stephen, welcome on. Boy, stop. Let's do it. Yeah, welcome on road. Hey, I got my haircut at Ulysses and Red Oak Barbers, man. Shout out to Red Oak.
Aretha Burton with the red stick, the red baton, Baton Rouge. Aretha Burton. I ain't gonna do it tonight, but I got a Chico story about the parish lockup in Baton Rouge when they got me on. It was either Airline or Airways, whatever that long street y'all got.
I ain't gonna cap y'all down.
I thought I wanted to go home and say, yo, you go to the parish lockup.
Hello, hey, you want to do Chico stories?
Yeah.
No, we'll wait.
You got to say something to trigger a Chico story. I just can't pull it out the back of my like a damn. What do you call those things?
Your ass.
No, I didn't want to say that. I was trying to say like a bow and arrow or something. I just can't pull it from the back side. Like, but you got to say look at Dukes.
Appreciate that. Eric Salazar says the content getting better every year.
East Side County Road. I ain't Pac-Man, man. I like the East Side, bro.
There go Chico false flagged again. Throwing up shit, claiming the set he ain't never been on.
You better start doing that, man.
All I did was throw up the East Side, dog.
But you ain't see Big U, man, Big U and them went on the Rico today, bro.
That's messed up, man.
Yeah, he was in there running.
Shout out to all my niggas. They're rolling. You feel me? My 6-0s out there. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody stay up. I don't know what's going on, but
hey, put Jay Hopkins' comment up. I'm trying to read it. It was moving too fast.
Jay Hopkins
got a long one. Chico, their cousin. Every look. Hold on. One of y'all read. I can't do it.
Chico crack
I'll be playing Soul Train Scrabble Board, man. Like y'all gotta stop typing so fast.
Hold on.
Attempt it. Try to read it.
You going, Chico? I got it. You going?
No, you can't now.
Justin J. Lorman, Mississippi, down in Alcorn. I see.
You gotta read first in your head.
Chico, that cousin that everybody look at and say, don't start. Deuce, that cousin, they be chilling and don't talk till you start. Till you find out he the actual crash out.
God damn, Dukes, you was a genius.
Decipher that.
Man, they need you. The CIA breaking codes from Russia and Ukraine.
Nah, for real.
In the war.
He right though, because I don't be bothering nobody.
Chico, chill out. I've been Compton. You try to get me got. How I try to get you got?
Yeah.
Hold on,
don't imitate you.
Don't imitate me out there, especially not in Bumpton. Shout out to my dog Bop out of Bumpton.
Chico safe in Hawaii. False flagging.
Nah, you can go to the wrong neighborhoods out here and can't throw up no B's or no C's.
Hey, for sure, bro. I'm from a neighborhood on everything. So yeah. That's what it is.
Appreciate that, Debbie Williams. I think me and Dukes do have great chemistry.
Crazy. Oh, stall him out, Devo. Come on, man.
I'm trying to bring that picture out of him. I think if I jab enough, he go ahead and sway back one time.
My bad. Said talk about 60s. I'm just shouting out Big U and them. You know, hopefully they get out of that situation. You know, but shout out to any other body that's in situation from that side to that side. You feel me? We ain't trying to bang nothing out here, but yeah, that's the only thing we banging.
Man, hey, look, somebody said dudes ran with Gunner. Like, Gunner's so much younger than me, but I tell you what, like Gunner got brought up by Truth them, and when you somebody like me, you know how to play neutral,
right?
All my cousins.
I want to call a quick timeout.
Yeah.
There's a documentary on YouTube right now where y'all can go check out the Bloods and the Crips in Hawaii. Y'all don't believe it, huh?
No, fuck that. Waves on swim. Please just hit me, bro. Because you playing. I don't like to play.
Dude,
I called the timeout, man. I called the timeout.
You cannot let no fake comments get to you, dog. You know good damn well.
I called the timeout, man. You gonna recognize my timeout?
Tonight.
You know good damn well.
What's up?
My dog said, I'm like, Prime, I got time today, dog. I'm
trying to get Louisiana Glenn on the screen, man. Louisiana Glenn want to do some shrimp and grits for the squad.
Where? Hold up, timeout. East kid?
No, you ain't want my timeout. Now you greedy ass wanted when I said some food.
Look here, Uncle Neely. I know you get some great food from Chef Carl. You let me know when you get back to Colorado. Let me know where I can bring you some shrimp.
Man, on campus. Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. Me and Louisiana Glenn, we've been cooking up this food program that's coming to the network, man. He out there in Colorado, and we've been adding some more flavor, literally, to the network. We're gonna have a little food show coming.
Well, you can't until you send me a plate to where I can test everything first. All right, that's the only way it's gonna be official if you get my taste testing. All right.
Appreciate that, Aretha Burton. That's right, airline. I was saying Airways. Airways is in Memphis. I got jacked up there too. Airline is in Baton Rouge. Try to take your boy to the Paris lockup. Look, you see how pretty I am? I can't go no damn Paris lockup. Got these gators on. Like, what are you talking about, man? Let me go home.
I see. I had another picture for stuff like that right there, Duke. When he said how pretty I am, Uncle Neely sent me this picture. You know, the picture of you with who was that? Who was that, Uncle Neely? Who was that? Prince. That was Prince. I got a picture of Uncle Neely as Prince. So that would have been perfect to put right there, Dukes. When he said, "You see how pretty I am?" Bam, picture. One day it's gonna come.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Nah, bro, I don't like Buddy, man, because he, you know what I mean?
Hey, Deuce coming through. Let it go, dog.
Deuce gonna slap somebody. No, you know what?
I
Deuce
ain't
would have been
slapping
the
nobody,
cousin.
but man, you can talk to me like a man, though.
Deuce would have been
Like,
the
I'm
cousin
gonna tell
like
you something.
Chico, hey,
When
Chico,
I
we ain't
got
coming
the
over
whole
to play,
three, bro,
Chico. Your
like,
big
them
ass
folks,
finna fight today.
nah, man, no. I ain't trying to be no tough
Chico,
guy, no
be
nothing,
ready.
bro. My
Be ready.
whole life, bro, like on everything, bro. Like, go, like, it ain't. What I'm saying is this. The thing I hate about the internet, bro, is people can say whatever the fuck they want to say, and they ain't gotta, they don't have to like speak on or whatever. And just because you see me making
Chico, that
something good
picture
for
don't matter.
myself,
You talking
you
about
feel
like change the picture, Chico.
I got you, big
We
dog.
off that subject.
damn. Give me the screen. I want to make this clear. Make this clear, bro.
Pop your shit, Dukes.
Real talk. I want everybody to understand, like, bro. And from where I'm from, you can check my resume, you can check whatever, bro. I ain't never bothered nobody, bro. I always been the guy that stayed out the way. My mama took care of the whole hood. All I did was wanted to go to school and not sell dope. That's it. So if folks be playing with me, bro, I feel like that, bro, because I know what I went through. So I don't care nothing about none of that, bro. So I'm easy to find. And anybody can talk to you in my Instagram and say, if you hit Deuce to School, answers. Because at the end of the day, I never wanted to be no guy who was too big to answer. I don't care nothing about, oh, what you doing today. I know how it felt sitting in that house where we had to boil water to take a bath. So I ain't gonna never forget that, bro. Stop playing with me. And waves don't swim. I don't care, joking or not. Don't joke with me.
Boy.
Hey, Chico. Deuce got done and did that look to the side like you be doing.
No, he got that done that look to the side like they don't play with me now. All right. I got my big silly ass cousin Chico back there. He smile a lot, but he'll fight your ass.
Nah, bro. I don't do nothing but laugh and play.
That niggas y'all think he goofy, but he'll fight your ass. Sick him.
Bro, I don't do nothing but laugh and play. And on 3, they told me, they said, Dukes, don't read the comments. They was like, Dukes, don't read the comments. They said, don't read them on everything, but I don't do nothing but laugh and play my whole life. That's all I ever did, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waves on Swill still trying you. Still trying you, dog. So you would have got slapped right there.
Yeah.
Hey, I had a cousin named Jabbo.
Will do that. And I just
wait, now, Dukes, I don't mean to cut you off, but I felt a story coming because he said he had a cousin named Jabbo. And if you got a cousin like don't Dukes.
No, I was gonna say I had a cousin named Jabbo remind me of Dukes, dog. And my cousin Jabbo, he was one of what we call the termites. And why we call him the termites? He was a running back, about 5 foot. How tall Jabbo is? About 5'5".
You're not good with heights. You're not good with heights.
Well, yeah, okay. I'm not good with heights, but he was a shorter running back, and we had 3 of them. So we called them the termites because one of the big offenses, I ain't gonna call his name, just a big guy on the team was talking smack one time to one of the termites, but he didn't know the other termites was gonna come and get on his ass, right? So shout out to my cousin Jabbo because I just got reminded of him by the way Dukes was talking right there about.
What? All right, my bad. Go ahead.
What's Jabbo real name?
Jarvis. Jabbo.
You know, when I first met you, I didn't think Chico was your real name.
Hey, I've heard that since I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They call like Chico, hey Chico, and then I show up. They're like,
"No, what Chico?"
I don't know how many times I've heard, man. I thought you was gonna be a little Mexican or something like that. You know, growing up in Alabama, you get those things. I thought you was gonna be a little Mexican. I was like, what? Thought you was gonna be a little Mexican show. And I saw Chico on the card.
When you told me all the kids that was at Big Mama house, they just ran out of names. They got to you. James was gone. John, Mark, all that were gone. They called that Ninja Chico, man.
That's about, that's about true. My big brother David in the chat right now. He got a regular name, David.
They were sitting around watching TV, and Chico and the Man came on.
Lord,
they said, man, they joke Chico, man.
There was a lady in the project. Every time she saw me outside that door, she would say, "Hey, Chico and the Man."
Freddie Prinze Jr. Shout out to Freddie Prinze Jr., man. Chico and the Man. Y'all don't be knowing these folks. I'm old. I know these folks.
Man, we way over time. We
way over time, man. We need to be going, man. Y'all got anything to say to leave this show on?
I won't say nothing else.
On this late night morning run, on this I'll slap you episode. on the what's going down episode of
That's my mama.
That's my mama.
Hey, y'all know him as Philip Dukes. We know him as Deuce the Scoop from the What's Going Down episode.
Of. Get in the comments and get your mama slapped if you want to.
Get in the comments and get your mama slapped.
Other than that, y'all know what to do, man. Hit the like,
Shout out
subscribe,
to Miss
comment. We're gonna be back
Duncan, you kind of behaved yourself tonight. Kind of.
Every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday. We're gonna be up in this thing, bringing it to you live and direct from the East Coast to the West Coast, from the Pineapple to the Big Apple. And we up and about this thing until next time. Philip Dukes, the badass Uncle Neely, not just badass Uncle Neely.
There you go. But he did it right that time, though.
Yeah, he did right. I'm sorry.
Shout out to the 14 super chat.
Other time he was like he was Chris is a punk badass.
You know what? I went back and listened to it after you said it. I was like, damn, he right. I did say like a little
I know
badass
I'm right.
time.
I told you what you did. You did it intentionally.
All right. Duke's got a live coming up. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for
I
that.
ain't got no live, bro. I'm finna go eat,
well,
bro.
I thought he was. Well, Duke's going to eat.
Nah.
I might have a live coming up. Y'all stay tuned for that.
You going live
next time? I just might.
You need to.
I've been doing it forever. I just stopped doing this season right here
Chico,
to get right. But I'm gonna get back and have my show
Chico,
going back live. All right.
Chico.
Here we go.
He's trying to tell you pay your damn bill. That's why he wants you to go live. When he said you need to, tell me you need to run me my money. Which the only way you go get that man
run
money.
My money. Give me my money like 50 cents. Ocho.
We'll talk about it, Chico. I got an offer for you. Say no more.
I cannot send you money in Buffalo nickels, Duke.
It's all good. We got an offer.
Man. I can't send you $2 bills either.
It's all good. I got an offer. We'll get it.
Dukes, let me hit off.
Huh?
Let me hit off. I want to hit.
Oh, you said hit an offer. I thought you said
I want to hit off.
All right, thank y'all for coming out. God
bless.
No,
I want to hit offer.
Hey, look. I'll take.
What happened to Marco coming on and telling his hype for real?
Come on, dog. See,
I thought that was going to be the thing.
You about to pay the whole bill, Chico. Be quiet. Now.
I'm just asking. Did we not say that?
Hey, ask after his offer. Don't interrupt the offer. Chico, I'm trying to help you be successful.
Why the instigator talking?
I'm trying to be the negotiator, the mediator.
You trying to be the wrong aider. You trying to be the aider, initiator. Me and the cuz trying to talk. We trying to get our stuff right. That's all. Cuz we gonna talk in the back room.
Call me, Chico.
Yeah, we gonna talk, cuz. We gonna talk. Chico is the man.
Yeah.
His phone is just like that mic. Ain't no minutes left on it. He can't call you. Put some minutes on your mic and your phone.
Y'all remember that? We ain't got no minutes on his phone.
The Negro.
Call you back. I ain't got no minutes on my phone. Bye.
Call me after 9. The negotiator. I'm trying to negotiate this thing.
Deflection. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. They said, Chico, what part of Jamaica you're from? I said, right near the beach.
Cam.
Boy.
Come here, boy.
Tell Cam, keep working, man, doing this thing.
For sure.
Give a shout out to him right quick. He coming in?
Man, you got the Chris draw on.
Right quick.
What's up?
What up, Cam?
What's up, Cam? Keep working, man. Keep doing your thing.
They tell me the only rising 6th grader getting invited to these camps.
Come on, working up.
Oh.
Okay. I see you running the hills.
Mm-hmm.
You can dip in there. You can dip in there. Tell them what's going on. Who was on the 5th grade at workouts?
Me.
What
you talking about?
Get that 6-pack out of there, boy. Yeah.
I see you ain't got no top. I'm gonna see you some bottles. Uncle Neely gonna send you a signed pair of Chris draws.
That's hard.
Autographed by good old Uncle Neely.
Hey, boy, you stupid, man.
It's gonna be slanted going uphill.
They don't know Uncle Neely is not our real uncle. He ain't nothing but our big brother. That's it.
Yeah, that's real all it is. But I gotta tell you about the Chris draws. One more thing, dudes.
Yeah.
CHRIS. I don't know why I went uphill, and I don't know why the letters got bigger as I went up. The S was way bigger than the C.
Lord have mercy. That's why you get on me, y'all, from past trauma. From past trauma from when he was little. Y'all want to end the show? Because I said my ending already 3 times.
Do it again.
Yeah. Do it again?
Yeah.
In the words of Russell Simmons, I want to thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. That's it.
Boy, hey, boy, you messed with the wrong one.
Yeah.
Right.
Russell Simmons?
He got reach now. He got reach.
In this
Russell Simmons?
In this
got
show,
Reed.
bro. All right,
Out in Bali? What was
Yeah,
it?
he left.
Come on,
He-
Dukes.
He left.
Come on,
Just
Dukes.
left.
Dukes. Dukes. I'm gonna do the come time with Def Jam, Dukes. Come on, Dukes.
Chico is a punk. That's my last word.
Thank y'all for coming out.
CK.
God bless you. Good night. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. Make sure you subscribe to Big Dog Chico's channel. Make sure you subscribe to Dukes the Scoop channel. And we appreciate you guys for tuning in once again on the Pregame Show Network, or the Pregame Network. Should I get it right?
Chico is a punk.
All right. Peace.
They said Russell Simmons go yoga kick your ass.
Doing kick who?
You